Hey, welcome back to Elden Ring. We're gonna beat this boss and then beat the DLC and then maybe cry a little bit out of like excitement from beating the boss and maybe a little bit of cum too. I forgot how to play the game. Forgot to play the game. Oh no! I forgot! All my skills are gone! Okay, I got it now. I'm back. Oh. Okay, I got it now. I'm back. Oh. Stop. This is honestly really bad that that happened right there. I forgot I can't full charge that. Oh. I didn't mean to attack. Oh, okay. I'll take it. Woof. Okay, okay. Might as well full heal since I'm here. Oh, okay. Am I gonna run into the wall? Nearly. The fucking beam hit me. Hey, all in all, for a first try of the day, pretty goddamn good. Hey, I didn't watch this cutscene the first time. Let's watch it right now.
Lord brother, at long last you are returned. Tarnished one.
I can't stop looking at the stupid butt chin on his helmet.
Aspiring lord of the old order. sin, if you grieve for this world, then yield the path forward to us. To I, Miquella, and my promised consort, Radahn.
Well, huh?
El Spanish show.
Perfect. Okay. Good run. Good run. Yeah, good run. 417, everybody. 417. Weird that one. Never mind. I'm gonna shut the fuck up. Locking in. All right. What just happened? I fell off a hill. Oh, I almost died. And I died. Why did I take damage just then? Well, now I'm gonna take damage from this. What did I just get hit by? Did homie throw a rock at me? What the happened? I think I'm gonna die from that rock. I think that rock might have... No, I'm good. Okay. Died at the worst time.
Remember that one time I tricked you into staying with just so I could redeem workouts?
I was not expecting that. Alright, well.
Did you know the assassin bug is a more successful Leatherface because it wears the skin, exoskeleton of its victims as camouflage?
Damn. Damn, he turned on a dime. I should not have hit him there. Might have figured it out just then. Okay. Good. That was close. I'm getting there. Oops, sorry, my man. Didn't mean to crush you. My bad. Okay. Alright. Homie's starting this fight different than he ever has. Yeah, I kind of dodged funky there. Yeah, sure, I'll full heal. Dang it.
I promise you.
Oh, someone told me in the comments of one of the VODs what this thing does. Apparently, if he hugs me another time, it's an insta-kill. So I don't really need to worry about it as long as I don't get hugged the second time. I didn't mean to do that. It's okay. Oh. I guess I dodged it last time? Okay. Hi, Grinning. I'm at the very end of the DLC. If you want to avoid spoilers, I understand. I can't pause this game. This game is not pausable. Ooh, you did a shout out. Ooh, you did a shout out. Okay. Well, this run is forfeit.
Wild Hearts is $10 right now.
Wild Heart's a good game. Okay, I was getting a little greedy, honestly. Yeah. He went from consistently starting the fight with that big laser piss move, and now he's never doing it. Or at least not starting with it, I mean. I got here quick. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god, I did it. I did it. I did it. I did it. 437. 437, I did it. Oh my god. It's over. Here, let me end the prediction. It's over.
You answered my joke question.
It's been done. And all those clinkies went into the void because nobody believed in me. Yeah, so anyways, that was pretty easy. I'm gonna turn these off for now. Yeah, that was pretty easy. Remembrance of Radahn, consort of Miquella, hone into the skidoo tree. In their childhood, hang on. In their childhood, Miquella saw in Radahn a lord. His strength and his kindness that stood in stark contrast with their afflicted selves. And so, Miquella made his heartfelt wish that Radahn would one day be his king consort. Let's read that again. In his childhood, Miquella saw in Radahn a lord, his strength and his kindness that stood in stark contrast with their afflicted selves. And so Miquella had made his heartfelt wish that Radahn would one day be his king consort. Their afflicted selves. Previously, I believe Miquella referenced his blood as an affliction, meaning that the family that he was born into was an affliction. So I think what this is saying is the rest of... Miquella viewed the rest of his family as horrible and mean and greedy and weak. And Miquella saw that Radahn wasn't like that because, as we said throughout the full game, Radahn is like the only good guy in the story. Miquella wanted to marry Radahn because Radahn was such a good guy. However, in that effort, Miquella, who previously was also a good guy, at least as the main game implies, lost himself and gave in to the exact greed that he hated, I guess. Maybe? Yeah, I'll pick up these 0 runes, I guess. So now what? Oh, this is also people. This whole thing is people. Huh. Final count? I think it was 437. Someone write that in the Discord. Don't give context of who, because I don't want to spoil anybody. But just 437 attempts. I seen that there was a, well, there's a couple. What is this? Touch memory? Let us go together. Oops. Let us go together? This one? Marriage.
Lord, brother. I'm going to be a god. If we honor our part of the vow, promise me you'll be my consort. I'll make the world a gentler place.
Huh. Circlet of Light. The circlet of light which adorned Miquella's head as he returned in divine aspect. It has begun to fade into nothingness. Interesting. Slightly boosts intelligence, faith, and arcane while also boosting the power of Miquella's light. This circle was to be the very foundation upon which Miquella's Age of Compassion would be built, should it have ever come to pass. Oh. So, metaphors. The circle was to be the very foundation upon which Miquella's Age of Compassion would be built, but it's already fading before the foundations have been set. So you just killed the good guy? I killed a guy who was trying to be a good guy. But before the foundations were even set, they were already fading. Showing that the Age of Compassion would have been short-lived. Which is also something that another character hinted towards, who we're going to go check out right now. We're going to sit down here so that we can get like a reset of the world. Let's keep those off for another second. But hi, Dante. How you doing? This is a notable part. Let's see if there's anything to do with Ansbach, because we were following his questline, and also Teolier, who I assume is still back at Trina. Oh. This is near the entrance. Did I just walk past it? Yes, I did. Oh, that's Teolier. We'll read all that in a second. Or Teolier, I think it is. I don't think the R is pronounced. I think it's Teolier. Okay. Concealed weapon used by Teolier, of a design generally favored by poison wielders for dark and subtle purposes. Like Saint Trina, who blossomed in the deep purple garden, a rich poison is secreted from within, which sends its victims into an eternal sleep. A mask upon which is carved a tranquil sleeping face. The silver hair is arranged in the same style as Saint Trina's, increasing arcane. Cool. Just once, Teolier was granted the sweet repose of velvety sleep. The remainder of his days would be spent attempting to recapture it. A dark attire of those who wield poison in secret. Additionally, countless needles are sewn onto the exterior, apparently for a talismanic effect. Dark gloves of those who wield poison in secret, ever scorned and loathed. The iron mask of Sir Ansbach, giving the appearance of a quiet, wise, old bearded man. But an old fear lurks beneath, together with the cold, unflinching discipline that once honed his blade, now employed to enhance blood oath and dynastic skills. Oops. Attire of Sir Ansbach, embroidered crest of the Pureblood Knights has now all but faded away. Slightly enhances blood oath and dynastic skills. Ansbach understood that keeping his oath to his old master was not an act of logic, nor would it bear any justice, but it was for these very reasons he was unable to let go. Black leather adorned with gold embroidery. Signature weapon of the Pureblood Knight, Ansbach. A viciously keen and slender scythe made for combat. The obsidian edge relies not upon trickery to fulfill its violent purpose. Only well-honed skill is required to rip and rend through foes, sowing blossoms of red upon the battlefield. A finessed evasive skill that creates space to maneuver. Inputs dictate direction of the backstep. Follow up with a strong... it's just whatever. Markedly different from the finessed swordplay of the Dynast, this is an aggressive last resort of an incantation that gave rise to Ansbach's fearsome reputation. Alright, we have one more thing to do, chat. One more. Something that I haven't been able to talk about this whole time. Initially because I thought that it would be brought up in a way that would be more direct, but it never was. This is where Saint Trina was. And you can see her laying on the ground. Saint Trina's life withered and fell, as fleeting as the seasons. At her last, she left a single water lily. Despite the velvety purple hue, the flower is in no way poisonous. It merely blooms in quiethood. In this trailer that we've watched countless times, there is a single scene, this one right here.
His golden flesh, his blinding strength, even his fate.
Notice the purpley hue. In the main game, we speak a lot about Radahn. We speak a lot about Radahn and how he and Marika are secretly the same person. Marika split her soul, creating Radahn and giving him a body inside of a horned cent, or a giant. We speak a lot about that. It is a very big plot point that is rather secretive, but has countless connotations within the story. In fact, it is the exact reason why both Miquella and Malenia are born afflicted with different issues. Malenia always rotting, Miquella always growing, but cursed with eternal youth. Or Mesmer with the base serpent or abyssal serpent within, or Melina without an actual physical form that she can appear in and act in the physical world in a constant basis. Miquella was copying Marika's footsteps throughout the entirety of the DLC. This goes further than just an attempt to ascend. In fact, throughout the main game, there are many mentions of Saint Trina. And these many mentions are incredibly similar to the mentions brought when speaking about Miquella. There are many references to Saint Trina and what she does for people, and it's very similar to the goals that Miquella has. And yet, inverted in a weird way. That is because, in the same way that Radahn is Marika's other half, so is Saint Trina. Saint Trina is Miquella. This is Miquella. It is the half of Miquella that he abandoned in order to ascend, but in a different way that Marika did, not relying on his other half, not marrying his other half, but instead abandoning her, abandoning his fate, abandoning his destiny, abandoning who he once was. As we journeyed down here, there were many references to Miquella making the wrong choice, to NPCs referencing the fact that he's gone too far. One super notable one being this one in particular. Kindly Miquella, I see you've thrown away something you should not have under any circumstances. How will you salvation offer to those who cannot be saved? Oh, whoops, sorry. When you could not even save your other self. So this man is questioning the age of compassion that Miquella offers because he abandoned his other half, that being Saint Trina, who this ghost is referencing the fact that Miquella has gone too far, that Miquella has done too much. So, when I say that Miquella is mimicking Marika in every single way except for one, this is the one that I mean. Instead of marrying Radahn, or in his case, Saint Trina, Miquella abandoned Saint Trina and marries Radahn in an effort to not make the same mistakes that Marika made. But that causes a separate, similar issue of still losing the compassion that he is known for. This is something that I knew going into this DLC, because I knew this from base game lore. I knew this from items that we found in the main game. I already had this knowledge. This is something that I've known this entire time that I didn't want to talk about until it was mentioned, but it was never mentioned in a way that was direct enough for me to feel comfortable divulging that information. Instead, it was subtly hinted to by this ghost, a couple of items, and Saint Trina herself, who begs you to kill Miquella, which in turn kills herself. And with that, everyone, we are now officially finished with Elden Ring, The Shadow of the Erdtree. We are done. We have finished the game. We experienced the story of Marika's ascent. We experienced the story of Miquella's mimicking. We learned about Mesmer and Melina, the two hidden children. We learned about Bale and the past of the dragons and the past of the dragons that isn't talked about. The rebellion of the drakes. We learned about the origins of the fingers and how the Greater Will initially brought communion to, or had communion with Marika. We learned about Radahn and why he has the red-hewn hair, why he has the tall stature that he has. We learned a lot. And what we learned drastically changes the story of the main game. Story that we will be using going forward, because next time on Elden Ring, we will be continuing our journey. We will be making our way up the Giant's Mountain. We will be lighting a flame and burning the Erdtree and finishing the journey. But that'll have to wait till next time.